It's the most free Venice Beach has ever been.
Nobody wants fucking homeless out here, man. That's crazy. Kids are seeing things that they shouldn't see out here. How do you feel about Venice Beach? These are the companies that are looking at Venice with a close eye.
They choose to be homeless.
Ha, ha, hey, yup.
You know, more tents and more stuff like that, but honestly, like, people have the best property in the world. We live out here.
Where?
On the beach. If you live in Venice, there will always be free weed and food.
What comes to mind when I say Venice Beach? For many of you, it's the beautiful beach. It's the path here, it's the trinket shops, it's the eccentric people.
Venice Beach, how you doing, brother? You looking good, man, like I told you, one day at a time, man. Keep it up, brother, I'm proud of you, man. No, for real.
You know everyone here.
Pretty much, yeah, man. It's just out of the respect that I give. You know, I treat everyone equal. I don't treat you as black, white, yellow. I treat you as human.
Gotcha.
We're all human. That's what we got. You know, that's where the world become a better
You get
place.
back what you put out, right?
That's it. You know.
What's going on out here, OG?
Man, it's just.
What's the story of Venice? So, like, let's go. I know this long-term story, but from pre-pandemic to right now, what's going on?
Pre-pandemic, it all started off when their president, Mr. Trump, he started the travel ban. We lost 60% of our tourist, tourist crowd, period.
Right.
So that stopped it, and then the pandemic came. And this is where it's been a downfall, man. It's been bad. It's all bad right now. Now that the all hands off because they can't touch a person's property without a search warrant, I'm like, but it has to be a property that you would own, I would think. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is park property, state property, and you guys are just letting them run ragged. Now this brother right here,
Yeah.
all right, I want you to get him into this
Okay,
too. He's been out here for a minute. How long you been living out here on the boardwalk?
20 years.
He lives on the boardwalk, like those apartments right there.
Oh, okay.
That, with the little.
Not in a tent, but on in an apartment.
Actually, no. He's got a nice
Temple
little
of the
spot.
Dog.
What do you think about what's going on out here?
It's the most free Venice Beach has ever been.
The most
How do
free.
you feel about it?
I feel inspired, grateful, and it's ground zero for human evolution. So the opportunity to shift and change things, there's a window open right now. And
How so? Shift and change.
Basically, it's the Wild West. So if you have a vision and you've got the willpower and you have let dog lead the way, you're always going to be at the right place at the right time with the right people in abundance, in celebration, inspiration.
You're an optimist.
I'm aware. You can
aware.
choose.
Okay. What story you want to listen to, or?
And you become what you think. I want to open it up to all of America. It's the first time that you can actually bring a tent and legally be able to set it up and be protected by the law.
Well, that's the whole opposite of my story. I'm just going to keep it real. But
Who's happier than the Hare Krishnas?
If you dogism.
It's like dogism and then Hare Krishnas.
relax, man. Love you, man.
So OG, he was basically saying the opposite of what you were saying.
The whole opposite. I love him to death, but that was some bullshit. Fuck that. Nobody wants fucking homeless out here, man. That's crazy. Being a recovering addict, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah.
From
7
what?
years clean. The lifestyle. Everything from crack to alcohol, crack, marijuana, gambling, sex, those type of things.
All the vices.
Yeah, I didn't like meth. That shit was too much work. What the hell are y'all doing? Yep. Drop it like it's hot. I'm Derek. Thank you. No, it ain't the package I wanted. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you're clean. You're clean, right?
I am, but shit, don't mean I can't sell it. No, I'm fucking with you. And once the pandemic hit, it's when the police were more so hands off. You can check for yourself. You can look it up. Crime rate has went up over 300% in Venice alone. A lot of people don't want to come out here, and the ones that are out here are unaware.
Like these guys?
Yeah, they're blind. They don't know what's going on.
Tourists.
They're tourists,
Yeah.
but we need them back.
But this is the number one tourism destination in LA,
it was
isn't
the
it?
second,
Oh, the
third.
second?
Disneyland and then
Okay.
something, all right? But yes, we want the tourism, but we want this shit cleaned up for them to feel comfortable. Why would you want to take your little girl, walk past an encampment?
Right.
You know, I don't have anything against the homeless.
Yep.
I feel that there's some that choose to live this way. There's some that need help. If you look closely, you see a lot of people talk to themselves. It's not just the drugs. It's also people not taking their medicines or their meds. You know, it's people out here with serious issues, and they're just pushing them on the beach and leaving them be. If you're down here, you're good. They have a bus to come pick them up at night when it gets cold, and then they'll drop them right back off here. You know, why would you drop them off and not police them at the same time? How you doing, sister? It's always good to see you. How do you feel about Venice Beach? Do you love it as much as you
love
used to?
Venice
You love
Beach,
it? And where you
course.
from?
I'm from Russia.
Russia.
Wow.
Well, she can hang.
Здравствуй.
How you doing? Man. Well, she's a tough cookie. Russia don't give a fuck. They decriminalize drugs where it's not illegal. I mean, it's decriminalized to the fact where you can walk around with close to an ounce of meth. Yeah. Yeah, you know, so to walk around and you're high, you walking around with drugs, you don't want to walk around your people's kids. Kids are seeing things that they shouldn't see out here because the police are not doing their job.
So the police are getting their orders from who right now?
Shit, from the city. You know, it's from, you know, we have the, they told me to get on the council, Venice Beach Council. I'm like, y'all don't do nothing, y'all come out and talk. From what I've learned, Los Angeles is a very sectioned off neighborhood, like neighborhoods and neighborhoods, again, you know, they don't mix.
Right.
But by them being hands off, somehow the word got out where other neighborhood comes out here, and then it becomes a gang issue, you know, and then it's become more dangerous. And it's like, you know, it's just.
Well, I'm staying in Hermosa Beach.
You're fine.
There are no homes. So how does that work?
That's what I'm saying. We got a store in Hermosa Beach also.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, because those, those
it's
Republican
clean and
well-paid people don't go for that shit. They don't. Not even try it. And I'm just saying, why can't our police be like their police and not put up with it? It's like, you can go right there to Malibu, you won't see that shit there. Not even 4 miles.
This doesn't exist in Malibu?
Hell no. Hop, hop, hey, yep, you got it now. Either they don't know, it don't show, or they don't care about us. Now you know they know because it's show. So what's the last thing to say?
They don't care. California politics.
Man.
There you go. Right out of the handbook.
Even though I'm mad at Ice Cube right now, but he said that. That's what's going to happen.
That's the
Because
worry?
there are a lot of people like, this place been closed for the last year. The place on the corner's been closed for the last year. Several stores down here are giving up. They're closing. So now they say you're not supposed to have corporations in Venice Beach, but they let Ben & Jerry's here. They let Starbucks.
Yep.
So that means that law is non-existent. That means you come out here now. Now imagine, give it 2 years when it starts to boom and Nike say, I want a store out there. They can afford to buy this whole building. And put one pair of shoes in there for sale and just hold the building till it starts to pump. Then all the travelers are back. Then they say, boom, we're going to close this building down for a month, build it to a Nike store. These are the companies that are looking at Venice with a close eye, saying we're gonna come in there and swoop up, and then it's gonna be 3rd Street Promenade. I bet you none of this will be out here then. I bet you won't be out here then.
So that's the biggest worry for you small business owners, right?
We're gonna get wiped out if they keep letting this happen like this, and we start, you know, because we're behind in rent a little bit, not much, thank God, but enough to say that if we don't make it this year, it might be our last year. But Nike's just waiting. They like, you got a nice size piece of property. We come in there and just write it off. Love, man.
Yeah. Respect. Thank you for your authenticity and your realness.
Man, just keep it real. That's all I
got. You know, that's a real attribute these days. It's becoming rarer and rarer to find people that just speak their mind.
You got to, man. It's like
you got to, or you die.
You treat people as you wish to be treated. Every action has a reaction. If you're willing to deal with the consequences behind your actions, you have no one to answer to.
You stay true to yourself and respectful to others.
It will show, and they will know. I hope you got something you can use, man.
Yeah.
I hope to see it. I don't know. How can I follow
I'll give you my channel.
Oh,
yeah. All right, let's go check out more of Venice here. How has Venice Beach changed in the last year or so?
Honestly, the biggest change was when Snapchat came in, I think. Because what happened was they bought up a bunch of businesses and like local stuff. You feel one way or another about like money coming into a community, you know? But then they left, and so it kind of just fucked everything up because all the businesses are now gone. Or a lot of them were that they bought up and then like they wasn't being filled. So
why'd they leave?
I think they weren't making. They had like a few bad quarters. They were not making any money.
Okay. How about the vibe of Venice? Has it changed much, or is it still the same old Venice?
Honestly, I've been like moved away for a while, but it feels pretty similar.
Nice.
Like it doesn't feel that. It feels like same spirit a lot of ways. Like still very artsy community. I mean, of course, there's like, you know, more tents and more stuff like that. But honestly, like these people have the best property in the world. So you know what? Like I'm not gonna knock them too hard. Yeah, exactly.
Once the women want, once I you move, okay, bro? Woo, woo, woo. Mafia, 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 mafioso. True artists.
I will say California does a really good job keeping its beaches clean. You know, over there, not so much, but over here, no trash out there on the sand. As OG said, it's legit here, it's legal, and nobody's gonna do anything about it. But this doesn't seem like any sort of solution. You know, what tourists are gonna come here? Who's gonna bring their kids here? As OG said, some people prefer to be out here on the beach where there are no rules. He was telling me there are no rules, therefore, you know, there's no curfew. Easy to do drugs, easy to sell drugs, easy to, you know, live whatever life you want. If you go into a home or, you know, city provided housing, there are rules and you can't live the same life. So a lot of this is by choice, he was saying. And then once you turn a corner, this is what gets interesting. It's all over. Like, finished. Look, we got a nice grassy park, perfect place for tents. But there aren't any. And it's basically in that 1 mile stretch. And then obviously they're getting removed from this space. Just taken over here. Think is the future of Venice Beach? You think it's going to come back and be vibrant?
What do you expect? Everybody's got problem, issue.
Yeah.
They come into the ocean or next to the ocean side to, you know, to stress out, to, you know, to relax.
You love it here.
Of course, of course.
The homeless stuff doesn't bother you, or?
Some of them they do, but what else we can do? 4 days ago, the outside of the building is glass, 7, 8 big glasses. And then in the morning, I was gonna go to work. I saw, wow, they broke it completely. So we see that type of stuff. Some of them, they are all right. They are real homeless. They are very quiet, very understanding. Some of them very, very, very intellectual. But some of them, they taking advantage of the homeless. When the food is coming, they're coming. It's fine. I'm saying it. I mean, they are not home. They choose to be homeless because We have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 6 days a week. Food is coming here, free food. And then some people from the Malibu, rich people, they bring them in the blanket, the brush, you just name it. I mean, for women and men, they give it away. They give it away tent. And those people, they taking advantage and say, okay, why should I work? 316 in view. And everything is coming free. Why should I go get the apartment to pay for it? All the expense. Why should I get that responsibility? They don't. Most of them, look at how strong they are.
Yeah.
Healthy, strong.
So you're saying some people are here are honestly homeless,
Yeah.
other have mental issues,
Exactly.
drug issues,
Exactly.
and some are just working off the system completely.
Yeah, some of them, some of the young people, sometimes I'll talk to them. I said, can I ask a question? Say, okay, if you don't mind, tell me why you homeless? One of them, very honest, two of them actually said, yeah, I used to be, I'm involved with drugs. And my parents, they asked me, we give you $1,000 a month, get out. Don't be the part of the family.
The parents give them $1,000 every month.
Yeah, go, yeah, get out of home. I mean, get out of our family. South, north.
Do you know that guy?
Oh, he's a part of the icon.
Good. Can I turn the camera on you guys chilling?
Yeah.
You know what? Definitely.
What's going on tonight?
Chilling, smoking, trying to make $10 to buy this guy's art. We live out here
Where?
on the beach.
Here?
On the beach.
There. So is it like good community out here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, mostly. The
Mostly.
ones that are bad get
Don't go past roads
like
at
they
night.
like people don't like.
Don't go
them.
past where?
Roads.
That's up there.
Yeah.
that's like
We call it Bethlehem.
Bethlehem.
Yeah. Don't go there. Don't go to Bethlehem. Call that Bethlehem because that's where all the tweakers live. Yeah.
Wow. So the tweakers stay together?
Kind of, yeah. There's a few tweakers down out here, but they mainly are right there.
So what do you guys want? You guys want to stay here for a while, you think?
I want to stay here as long as they keep giving me luck. Like, we are all lucky as shit.
Okay.
out here.
You're lucky as shit out here.
Yes.
I have
Like,
a quote
this
to
city
say. If
gives
you
us
live in
life.
Venice, if you live in
We
Venice,
live off
there
the
will
city
always
itself.
be free weed and food.
We
Free
live
weed
off our
and food.
community. Like,
Yeah.
we feed each other.
Everybody helps.
Stuff. Like,
People come out, they give out free food. People walk by, you get
we
weed.
mean well.
My friend has this in need of weed sign. He holds it up. People hand him $20 pre-rolls, $50 pre-rolls, weed,
Right.
everything.
I'll tell you what though, the
What's
rent
that?
here is $60 every time a cop shows.
The rent is 60. You got to pay the cop?
Every time the cop shows up with the $60 ticket, it's $60. Hey,
And
but
that's
I'd
how
rather
much
be
it
paying that
pays to
60.
live out here in a tent.
I'd rather pay that 60 to live in the tent than pay 1.5 or 600,000 for a house out here.
Wait. So $60, you get a ticket. How often do they come and give tickets?
Well, this one guy got 3
Today.
today.
So it can get expensive.
Well, if you go to St. John's, they pay your ticket for you.
They pay the ticket at the where? The
St.
shelter?
John's.
It's like validated parking, validated
Yeah.
living.
Yo, I like the way. Yeah,
So you guys are making a lot of friends out here with the ladies.
Yeah.
Sort of.
as we fail, yes.
As we
What's your fail ratio?
Oh, definitely the 96%.
Yeah, about a 96, 98.
You fail 100% of the time?
last night, dog.
We literally
Nobody cares, man. You got the charm and you got the confidence.
Who they drive you a scar in his face?
A lot of girls.
Get over
dog.
that, man.
A lot
You
of
just got to
girls
pull
will
the
find
confidence and smile at them. You said he had a chick last night, right?
Yeah.
So you're-
she kind of left in the middle of the night and came over to the other tents.
Happy. Happy.
California, dude.
But bro got to cuddle for a bit.
You had a little cuddle time?
Yeah.
All right.
Then she ended up sleeping next to this fool.
Hi. Hi.
See, I got mine.
Hi.
She's behind you.
Oh shit. Hi. Hey yo, y'all cute. What you doing today?
Wow.
Hey OG.
All right, guys. Good talking.
Good talking, man.
Good luck with everything.
Peace, babe.
Who's OG?
He's OG.
Take care. Take care, guys. All the best. All right, guys. We're gonna call it quits here. Finish up on a few thoughts. Venice has always been an interesting place. But that has not gone away. You do not get bored here. It's stimulating. And this homeless situation is complex. And as you could see from what I ran into, there's not one story, you know. Those young guys, they're out here having a good time together. And I think it's an adventure. I think it's like a feeling of being connected to friends. Others are tweaking out on drugs. Others are, I don't know all the stories, but there are many stories. You can't put one label to it. It's gray. It's not a black and white situation here, like pretty much everything in life. All right, until the next video, take care.